Well, hello friends, glad you could join us. Welcome to the Autodromo Internazionale Monza in beautiful Italy for what should be a bit of an interesting Grand Prix tonight. We've got the usual suspects atop the grid, but will they stay there? This is going to be a rainy session here at Monza, and it is going to be headlined by Scornzi atop the grid, Ayahuasca second, Charlie Gulf third, Reimer fourth, the Mercedes lockout in the second row. Johnny Damon fifth. It'll be a bloke named Tarzan in sixth. Now, I don't quite know who Tarzan is. I don't believe I've ever commentated a race with Tarzan present, but to qualify within half a second of those listed above him, and to be even competitive with that, I guess as well, really, that's quite the achievement there. I'll be interested to see how he does. Curveball will start 7th. 8th will be Jabor. 9th, R. Manson. 10th, King Pro Player. Walrus, Merc, Pontiac, Hemphead, Bunga, and Owa round out the grid here. But as I've said again, rain session, as you can see, on tap here in Monza. This is a track that, of course, obviously is built for speed. It's built for top speed. It's built for overtaking. And the wet, greasy surface like this, it's going to get difficult. I mean, this is a track here. You know how tricky those braking zones are into turn 1, into that Retifilo chicane. You know how difficult it's going to be into Raggia, into Ascari. And now, considering that there's rain in the picture as well. Well, this is interesting. Okay, so what we're seeing here, Johnny Damon has pinged the grid here. It is raining, as you could tell. Nobody is allowed to be fixing the intermediate tires to their cars. The game is not allowing them to attach the intermediate tires right now. As you can tell, it is obviously raining here. That is very odd. Are we going to be able to start the session like this? Part of me thinks that you should not be able to, but that'll tell me that we'll have at least everybody come into the pit lane at the end of the first lap if they make it. Because again, big development here, the game is not allowing our drivers to be able to attach the intermediate tires despite the rain clearly falling. They will be forced to start on dries in the beginning of the session here. This is intriguing. It really is. Look at the driver standings after Coda. Charlie Gulf leads the way, only now 7 points ahead of his teammate Reimer in second. Merc third, Manson fourth, King Pro fifth, who apparently tonight is going to be his last race of the season. Good luck to King Pro and whatever future endeavors that hold for him. DJE flat 6th, Walrus 7th, Owa 8th, Scornzi 9th, Damon 10th. As far as the constructors are concerned, the Mercedes still lead the way, 68 points ahead of the Alpines. Aston in 3rd, Williams 4th, McLaren 5th, Sauber 6th, Red Bull 7th, the V-Carbs 8th, Haas in 9th, Ferrari in 10th. And again, if you're just joining us here, the game is not allowing our grid to actually be able to fit the intermediate tires here at the beginning of the race. It is clearly raining out, as you could tell. So what this tells me is this. This is going to be one heck of an interesting first lap here, considering everybody's going to be starting on, I would almost assume, the softs, right? Because the game's not letting them start on the intermediate tires. You want the next grippiest tire possible. That will be the softs. I would assume everybody will be into the pit lane at the end of this first lap. It's going to be quite the hellacious trip to the pit lane here for all those involved. Double stacks up and down the grid, and not even the good kind, like the kind you'd get from Wendy's. No, it's going to be rough here, as this is rounding out this race here in Monza, rounding out the middle third of our season. The next time we'll be back is April 2nd at Spa, April 9th in Spain, and here we go. Lights are turning on. Oh, the carnage that could potentially await. Here we go. We are underway in Monza. As they get off the line, you can tell, oh, they're struggling here. They really are. You can tell it's a slip and slide. It's total chaos. Oh, look at them go. Oh, goodness me, it's a total wreck fest now. They're wrecking like hell back there. Into the first corner, Charlie Gulf has it into the chicane, trying to go the long way around Scornzi. Oh, goodness me, it's all kicking off now. EA can go to hell. They've done this to us as they make their way now through Curva Grande and in towards the Raggia chicane. Now Charlie Gulf has the lead, albeit only just. What I will say, thankfully for these unlucky boys at the back, they will be able to stop here, as with everybody else, fit the intermediate tires, get their front wings, and get back going. Ayahuasca's gone round. And so, oh my goodness me, it looks like just absolute carnage. It looks like Moon Car out here. Pontiac Bandit's missing front wing. Tarzan has fallen back, albeit he hasn't hit anything. Owa existing. Manson's fallen. Jabor, Johnny Damon's fallen around now. I mean, this is just hell. I tell you what, Smirk. Oh, look at Merc is trying to make a genuine overtake on King Pro Player, and he has into Ascari. This is wild. Scornsy's fallen down to third. Charlie Golf and Reimer have both made their way up to first and second. I mean, this sounds like something Bernie Eccleston would come up with, really. Exiting the Parabolica corner now. Charlie Golf surely into the pit lane. No, he stayed out. Reimer stayed out. Scornsy stays out. Curveball. Oh, goodness me, it's all happening now. I did not expect this. Is the rain really not going to last that long? Where we've got it just genuinely as Hemphead's got a tenor. Speeding in the pit lane. Charlie Golf just misses the corner. Oh, goodness. He's got a 3-second penalty for corner cutting as well. Oh, my God. This is incredible. I've never, ever seen... I mean, you would think the game would at least allow them 13 to 20. That's your strategy, medium to hard. I mean... Is the rain really just not going to last that long? Is it going to clear up? This is just pure insane. I'm assuming it's going to clear up, considering everybody here is on the medium to... Okay, well, we got Pontiac, we got Hemphead on the inters now. So will it not clean up? I don't know. I don't know what the hell's going on. This is just fantastic. This might be one of the most entertaining starts to a Grand Prix I think I've ever seen. Here's King Pro Player. He's actually sending it round Angry Walrus. Damon might be in the mix. Oh, was that DRS being activated? Yes, it is. DRS in the rain on the slick tires. You've got to be kidding me. I mean, this is just insanity here. But again, I think it would be clearing up. You can see the sun starting to peek through over there. Got a couple cars at the back on the inners. Everybody else is going to try to stay with it on the slick tires. I mean, this is unprecedented, but I tell you, oh, it's migrating host now. That's not good. Johnny Damon's left the session. King Pro's entered the pit lane. Will it be some intermediates for King Pro? Yeah, it will be the inners for King Pro Player. I'm just curious to see. So we got 3 cars now. This is a very mixed bag that we have going on here because we've got 3 guys who, 2 of which I'm thinking had wing changes on the way. I'll be fair with you. But I'm thinking what we're seeing here. Only 3 of these fellas on the grid are actually confident that this rain will last to make the intermediate tires worth being on. Is I think Reimer's going to have a bit of an exit there problem, exiting the Rajia chicane. Scornsy's gone underneath him into the first Lesmo, and now he'll find his way up to second. Exiting off the second Lesmo, that curve on the outside does get quite tricky to handle even in the dry. And I tell you what, for the time being, everything's going okay. DRS, of course, being activated despite the rain. So King Pro Player has genuinely fit these intermediate tires, thinking that the rain is going to last long enough, the surface is going to get greasy enough to warrant having the intermediate tires on. Everybody else, for the time being, has stayed out on the slick tires, which tells me it will dry up, potentially. Either that or they're just doing a good old F around and find out at the moment. I think that might be the second option, is the most popular one, as again, nobody is actually pitting for intermediate tires. DRS activated. Down the front straight now. Scornsy to the inside of Curveball. Reimer to the inside of Merc. 2 by 2. They're stacked up going into the Redifilo chicane. Scornsy's going to keep ahead for now, although nearly missed the corner. He'll push to the outside. Merc is now on the outside. Curveball wants that the left side around the Alpine as they make their way through Curva Grande. And for now, I mean, this is unprecedentedly fun here. Any remaining ounce of sun that was out, I mean, it is still there, kind of. Bongit's got a 3-second penalty for corner cutting. What's interesting to me is that King Pro Player did pit for those intermediate tires. He's not really gaining to Jabor. I mean, he is, albeit he's cut off about 0.5 of a second in the time it's taken me to complete that sentence. But still, I mean, come on now. Oh, okay, hang on. I gotta invite Johnny Damon real quick. As Johnny Damon was lagged out of the session, I'm trying to get him back in. Pontiac Bandits now got a tenner for corner cutting. Johnny Damon has rejoined. That's good to see. I apologize, I didn't find that note quite sooner, as I was just such... Oh, wow, this is just so fun here. Tarzan, who I think had a quite interesting beginning to this race here, was initially down about 4 spots back to 10th, has now found his way back to 6th. Here's a look at the plus minuses. Merc is up 8. Walrus up 6. Owa up 6 as well. Ayahuasca down 8. Curveball's going to get round Tarzan through Curva Grande. Again, only 4 cars on track at pit. Manson pit and chose the hards. Everybody else chose the mediums. King Pro Player is making up significant time to Bung, and albeit I'm not sure if it was a mistake by Bung or the inters are quicker. Not really sure which case is true, but I mean, we'll stick with it for now. Through the Ascari chicane they go. Charlie Golf has 3 seconds on Scornsy. Scornsy's got about 8.5 tenths to Reimer. Reimer's got 6.5 to Merc. Merc got 2.5 to Angry Walrus. Meanwhile, here's Tarzan to the inside of Curveball heading into Parabolica. And now potentially Johnny Damon could be in the mix for that one as well, as it looks like Walrus and Merc swapping positions again now, headed down the pit straight. We get a safety car on track. The Ferrari has gone round. That's Hemphead. He's into the barriers. Oh, and it decided... Hemphead has decided that he does not want to continue. Okay. So, what does Ayahuasca do now? Into the pit lane. If he goes for the medium tires, that tells me the rain will last. And it will be medium tires for Ayahuasca. Is the game just not allowing them to still attach? I would assume it would let you attach inters at this point, because we do have cars already on the grid doing it. It looks like the McLaren of King Pro is going to go to another set of inters. Bung it to mediums or hards, whatever those are. He's replaced the front wing. For what it's worth, we do currently have dry tires and wet tires on the same circuit. Again, this has got to be the most confusing beginning to a race I've ever seen. There's Pontiac Bandit serving a tenner. Is that front wing being ready to be taken off? Nope, I believe not. Question is now, what did Charlie Golf do? What does Scornsy do? I mean, there's just really not a lot of answers here. Let's see. Let's just see what Charlie Golf decides to do. Does he come in? Does he fit a set of hards? That would be my guess, if it's going to try the dry tires. If not, he's thinking about it. Okay, Charlie Golf's going to come in. Scornsy follows. We'll say the majority of the grid, again, have chosen hards. King Pro has chosen intermediates, again, for the second time now. What's the call here? Into the pit lane. And those are hards for one Mercedes. That's going to be hards for the other as well. Sorry, those are mediums for Reimer. Apologize. Merc has gone to inters. This is just wild. I mean, wow. Okay, all right. I'm going to step aside as the safety car sorts itself out. Wow, what a conundrum this is. So the safety car will be in at the end of this lap. It is still raining, but the majority of the grid are on dry tires, which is weird. I mean, only 2 cars currently reside on intermediates, that being King Pro and Bong It. It'll be interesting to see now that, you know, everything's kind of settled down here potentially. You know, it'll be interesting to see if how these guys will react. Of course, again, having King Pro on the intermediates, on Bong It on the intermediates. I mean, this is probably one of the most interesting starts to a Grand Prix I've ever seen. Safety car in, 10 laps completed, or this will begin the 10th lap of the Grand Prix. Tarzan gets us underway here. Of course, a lot of cars did pit again for hards on that stop. Reimer actually pit for mediums during the shenanigans. Into the Redifilo chicane now. Tarzan has the lead. Reimer looks like he's going to... Oh! Reimer tried to go down the inside of Angry Walrus there. Walrus turned... I don't think necessarily turned right into the Mercedes. But Reimer went about head first into that wall there, similar to where Marcus Ericsson went off. And I will say, thankfully for Reimer, that car does not appear to have any damage, because he hit that wall a ton, and, you know, was going into the braking zone, thankfully enough for him, but I'm a little surprised, again, that he does not have damage. Because he did definitely hit that wall there. Angry Walrus, I'm thinking, might have some. No, he doesn't either. Tarzan leads out of the second Lesmo, but second behind him is Curveball. Charlie Golf to the right side of Curveball now, heading in towards the Ascari corner now. Scornsy in the mix for this one as well. And again, it is still raining here. Let's not get it twisted. The track is still super greasy, but the majority of the cars, again, on those dry compounded tires, whether it be the hards or the mediums. Ayahuasca trying to get in on this as well. This is a good battle going for second. As right now Tarzan... Oh, somebody is missing front wing there. I think maybe was that one of the Haas's. I could be wrong. I think Ayahuasca just ran into the back of Scornsy. DRS is re-enabled now. I'm not sure who just lost front wing. Could it be Curveball? Oh, it's all going to hell now. Heading in towards the front straight chicane here. Scornsy on the inside of the corner. They're all trying to stack up there. Oh, it's the Mercedes of Charlie Golf. Oh, and there's the front wing missing now from King Pro Player on those intermediate tires. Reimer to the inside of Jabor. He's up to 9th again. Merck is going to try the outside of King Pro. Side by side. Merck will power around the outside of the McLaren. Heading in towards Raggia that time. We had a car off into the grass. I'm not sure where it was or who it was. Tarzan leads, only now 5/10 behind Scornsy. Charlie Golf is in this as well, but he's a little bit further behind. Ayahuasca trying to close the gap. DRS activated here. Johnny Damon only about a 10th behind Curveball. Merck may have to deal with King Pro Player shortly. Bong, it looks like he's fallen off. Oh, something's gone on there. Way off to the inside is Walrus. Oh, he's going to come back out on track. Nearly collects Bong it. Silly goose. Oh, and look at this. Oh, he's going to try to block him off. He's ran into his teammate. Manson in the wall. Oh, it's all going to hell now. Reimer's fallen back to 13th, who I think may have gotten mixed up again there, potentially with Angry Walrus. Bongit goes off the track, rejoins, nearly gets into Reimer. Charlie Golf has been overtaken by both Haas's. Scornsy still at the top. Curveball will fall down to 7th. Bit of some contact there between King Pro and Curveball. Merck is trying to poke his head in the battle as well. Reimer, something's happened with him. We got a yellow flag. Manson seems to have gone around. He shed a lot of the front wing there. Bongit's got 3 seconds for corner cutting. Oh, there's so much going on here. This is incredible. Okay, let's try to find a point in the action here. Scornsy leads the grid, 9/10 of a second ahead of Ayahuasca in second. By the way, we're not even halfway yet for what it's worth. Almost there, not quite. Tarzan in third. Tarzan is, he's had quite the up and down day, hasn't he? He's a bit like the stock market. He's gone down, he's shot his way back up. Will he stay up or will he fall again? I'm not entirely sure. Bit of a yellow flag there. Exiting the second Lesmo. Reimer and Bongit have gone round. Reimer struggling for traction. Bongit's absolutely pinged it on the inside wall there. Reimer struggling. Oh, goodness me. This is insane. This might be one of the most entertaining things I have ever seen in this game. Bongit still struggling to get up to power. Manson's missing a hell of a lot of the front wing there on the left side. Reimer's only got it back going now. Reimer still somehow doesn't have damage. Down the pit straight they go. Scornsy leads Ayahuasca 7/10 of a second. Exiting the Redifilo chicane. Johnny Damon. Oh, Johnny Damon's missing a lot of front wing there, I think. Is it just the end plate? It looked like a lot more than that. Charlie Golf has gotten around Tarzan. Reimer is retired from the session in the pit lane. Reimer has called it. This day is done for the Mercedes, second in the championship, behind his teammate by only 7 points. Charlie Golf, should he finish this race today, will take pretty much an outstanding lead in this championship. I mean, heading into the final 5 races, Merck exiting the second Lesmo, got way into the gravel, comes back onto the track. nearly takes the Racing Bull of Curveball with him. Walrus now to the inside of Pontiac. Jabor watching Merck, hoping that Merck will make an error at Ascari. Exiting the corner doesn't happen. Down the pit straight, heading into the first corner. It looks as if Scornsey will remain unchallenged this time. Unless maybe does Ayahuasca have a send here into the corner? No, not quite. Jabor will get around Merck, well even before the braking zone. Pontiac Bandit and Angry Walrus now having a battle. Pontiac seems to have made somewhat of an error. He's got 3 seconds for corner cutting as he just missed the chicane there. It certainly appears so. Curveball exits the pit lane. Now residing on intermediate tires. He's had enough. King Pro player, for what it's worth, still on those inters. And doing halfway decently here. But those tires might be slower than the slicks ahead of him. However, he will at least have constant traction. Whereas those of the slick tires ahead of him, I do not believe are going to be afforded that. Damon to the outside of Tarzan, heading into Ascari. And Damon will now be up to 4th. Damon's still missing the end plate on the right side of the front wing. Tarzan following in behind. Could he have an opportunity here in towards Parabolica? He's going to have a quick look to the inside. No, not going to be there. Exiting Parabolica. Ayahuasca to the back end of Scornsey to the inside. Ayahuasca is going to be having that one. Yes, he will. DRS and Energy Store and the medium tires. Ayahuasca to the point. King Pro player on the intermediates. Into the first corner he goes, I would assume again. Again, that car's going to be slightly slower than those ahead of him. Oh, and as you can tell there, he's had a bit of a tough go through the chicane. Gets back on the throttle, a lot of wheel spin. Well, I was just going to talk about how he's probably going to have more consistent grip. That's not the case. Merck around the outside of Jabor through Curva Grande. Oh, look at this! Walrus wants to make it 3 wide around the left side. Are you serious? Oh, and it's all going to go to hell. Walrus, I think... Oh, I don't know. This is so stupid. Walrus wanted it. Round the outside of Curva Grande. Somebody got turned in amongst the 3 of them there. Proper NASCAR racing now. I mean, this is... Oh, and look! Oh, Ayahuasca's gonna slide off! Yes, he will! Oh, and it's into the Tech Pro barrier! Off of the gravel trap on the inside of Ascari. Oh, and he's going to tumble down the order now. Everything. This is the most entertaining race I think I have ever watched in the history of any given EAF1 game. I mean, this is ridiculous. The worst part is, I mean, again, it literally could be turned on its head at any given moment. The rain is still falling. Nobody is choosing the intermediate tires. I mean, the majority of the grid's still on the hards. Only 2 guys. Maybe now Ayahuasca once he puts on the front wing. I mean, is it possible? I'm not too sure. We'll check with that in a minute. Total insanity here. Ayahuasca's gone for the softs, and he's retired from the session. Something tells me he did not want the softs. King Pro player, to the inside of Tarzan into Rajia, and he's made that one happen brilliantly. And as we look at the 3 stacked up behind them, Jabor leads Merck, leads Walrus, leads Owa. Scornsey has a 4.5 second advantage to the back of Charlie Golf. We're back to Charlie Golf. Charlie Golf's got 4/10 to Johnny Damon. Damon's got about 2 seconds to King Pro. And again, King Pro on those inters isn't necessarily climbing the time to the car ahead. Walrus will get down to the inside of Merck. He'll also try for Jabor. Oh, he's going to knock the Williams off track, and he's going to careen back into the Alpine. And Jabor is retired from the session. He's collided with the barrier a little too hard there. And the safety car is on track for the 2nd time today. Scornsey into the pit lane. What does he decide to do? Damon pits, Golf pits, King Pro pits. It'll be mediums for Scornsy. It will be a front wing change in mediums for Damon for King Pro. It's going to be medium tires. He's ditched the intermediates, and a front wing change to boot. It'll be medium tires for Golf. It'll be mediums for Pontiac. For Owa, it is mediums. For King Pro, as I've said, mediums. Walrus goes to softs. Curveball's in now. I wonder if he's going to change to the soft tires. Or potentially, I mean, I doubt it, but maybe another set of intermediates. And it will be mediums. So, the grid is now ditching the intermediate tire. But again, it's still raining. I mean, I don't know how these guys have this much confidence in the racing surface to be able to go around this in the rain. I mean, it's not raining too hard, let's be real. But it is a consistent rain. And there's no way that the grip is optimum for these slick tires. I mean, it just can't be. I don't know. Safety car is on track. I'll step aside until it sorts itself out. But God almighty, what a race we've had for you so far. And still, going to be coming up on 10 laps to go. This is ridiculous. I love it. So the safety car will be in at the end of this lap. We'll have 8 laps of racing remaining. It's still raining. And these guys are still on slicks. I mean, this is... Man, I don't know. This is getting ridiculous here. Scornsy leads. Tarzan second. Damon third. Golf fourth. Owa fifth. Here's a look at the penalty tracker. Charlie Golf, 3 seconds. Pontiac, 3 seconds. Curveball, 3 seconds. Bong at 9 seconds. We started with 16. We're down to 12. Exiting Parabolic, and now I hope these guys kept enough heat in these tires. I'm not sure they have. Down the pit straight they go. Green flag back in the air. It's going to be an absolute drag race down to the first corner. Tarzan behind by about 3.5 tenths. Johnny Damon's going to want to look to the inside. He can't get there. Charlie Golf's not going to be able to get there. King Pro trying to send it to the inside. Owa collides. Takes Charlie... Well, maybe doesn't take Charlie Golf with him. I really thought he was going to. Somehow King Pro player ends up in 5th after all that. Down to the inside of the Rajia chicane. King Pro wanted it on Charlie Golf. Charlie Golf may actually miss the corner there. He's going to have to go really on the brakes in order to make the corner. It's nearly going to be 3 wide into the first Lesmo, and somehow Golf's going to stay ahead. Owa trying the outside. Nearly gets into the grass there. Pontiac nearly loses the car. Exiting the first Lesmo. Exiting the second Lesmo now. Damon's up to second. Scornsy's got a 1.5 advantage. Tarzan third. King Pro fourth. We'll have DRS next time by. As we have... Owa's gone around. Oh, no, Owa. Oh, it was looking like such a good result there for the Red Bull as well. Still possible. 7 laps to go now. Scornsy leads Damon. 2.5 down the road. Tarzan trying to hunt down Damon. 1.3 behind him is King Pro. Charlie Golf behind King Pro, 4 tenths. 3 seconds of penalty to his name. Merck's going to go for it on Pontiac. Looks like he's going to get it there. He'll hold it on the inside, on the right side. Oh, he's going to try to do a little bit of a switch back there. Pontiac kind of backed up there. Merck got into him. Manson tries it around Merck. Not going to have it. DRS was turned on and then turned back off again like a computer that wasn't working correctly. Entering the Rajia chicane, not quite. Merck is still there. They're trying to make their way through the Lesmos cleanly there. Merck doing a bit of drifting, holding on to the car he has. Exiting the second Lesmo now. Pontiac, I think, was a little bit slower there. Merck is still right there behind him. He's going to have to find something here to into a scar, and he does. Tarzan, oh no, Tarzan's got 3 seconds into a Ascari. Contact between the two of them. Merck will take the inside. Oh, bit of a slide there for Merck. Oh, and he hits like hell into the barrier. And that'll be a safety car. Oh my God. That was a very hard hit there for Merck, and the safety car on track. Walrus is on inners for what it's worth. Scornsy now. This is insane. What can you, like, come on now. Scornsy into the pit lane. It'll be the intermediates for Scornsy. Tarzan comes in. It's inners for him. Damon comes in. I mean, it's just so stupid. Soft tires for Manson. He's not convinced. Manson to softs. Pontiac is going to be putting on the inners. Bongit's coming in. He's on the softs currently. Owa went to softs. We're going to have like a 4-lap shootout here at the end of this race. This is just... I can't with this. This is ridiculous. In all my like 5 years commentating F1 races virtually, I've never seen a Grand Prix unfold like this one. I just never. So, I mean, again, we'll open the penalty tracker. We assume the safety car is going to be in either this time or next. There's not a lot of laps left. The game does not like to leave it short on green flag laps after a safety car like this. It really won't ever go below 5 laps. Bongit's going to get 3 seconds of penalty under safety car, silly goose. That's at Rajia. Safety car still hasn't decided to come in this lap. For what it's worth, we head to Spa April 2nd, the next round. The fact that, again, it's been raining this whole time, but these guys only now have kind of wisened up and put on intermediates. I think what happened is again when we see the game disable DRS. You know, we got DRS activated and then it disables because of the rain. That is the game telling the drivers, not exactly, not in so many words, but that is the game telling the drivers that the track is wet enough for the intermediate tires. And so that would happen just moments before the safety car came out. We were on that same lap. Merck took a hell of a header. That safety car just bounced that high over the sausage curve on the inside. Safety car, for what it's worth, still has decided that it's going to be coming in. Still not yet. I'm assuming it may now, considering Owa is caught back up, or are we going to have to wait another lap here? Well, I think we're going to have to wait another lap. I don't like that. Oh, never mind. Okay, we're good. Scornsy will lead them back to green. 24, 5, 6, and 7. With 4 laps of racing left to go here. The rain's still falling. I mean, this is something. Whoever wins this race today is going to absolutely have deserved it. The versatility of the drivers to be able to handle the conditions as they've been present. Back to green flag racing. 4 laps to go. Down the pit straight. Scornsy gets a hell of an advantage. As we look a little bit further back, King Pro is going to get around Manson. Tarzan trying the outside of Golf into the first part of the corner. Not going to have it. Exiting the chicane, heading towards Curva Grande. Pretty sure everything's going to stay the same for the most part, except for Manson, who really got out of shape there. Of course, on those soft tires, not looking too good for the time being. Heading into Raggia now. Tarzan's going to try to send it around the outside, a curveball, actually. Perhaps some wheel banging there as they go over the sausage curb. Tarzan is not going to end up gaining that spot. He may actually lose one now to King Pro, around the outside of the first Lesmo. Not quite. Tarzan's going to have better acceleration on the inside. Exits the second Lesmo. King Pro way out on nearly in the gravel there almost. Bongan, I think, may have taken a trip through the gravel. Something's happened there with Owa. He's a bit slow getting up to speed. 3 laps to go at the line. Damon behind Scornsy, 6/10 of a second. Three laps to go. Angry Walrus has got 3 seconds for multiple warnings. Heading into the chicane at the front stretch. I don't believe any position will change there that time. Scornsy looking to go, I believe, back-to-back here, having won Coda last week. And now on the edge of potentially winning Monza this week. He's got to keep it clean. Golf into the gravel there. Kind of kept it together. Tarzan looking for curveball. Doesn't have it, not quite yet. 2 laps to go at the line. Penalties are going to sort out a lot of position here. I think King Pro player is going to be gaining quite a lot. He may go up to 3rd. He's got to kind of stay within reach of Tarzan here. If not, I think he's going to be a couple tenths shy of taking that 3rd spot. Exiting Ascari. Johnny Damon nearly went all 4 tires over the white line there. That would have been bad. Potentially penalized. 3.5 of a second. Damon to Scornsy. Scornsy, bit of slippage on the rear end there going into the braking zone. At Parabolica, exiting the corner now. 2 laps to go. 3.5 of a second between Damon and Scornsy. Damon's got great acceleration now. Damon's going to look for it on the inside. Johnny Damon, can he be your new leader? He will if he holds on, and he will. He'll outbrake Scornsy into the corner. Johnny Damon to the top spot now. Heading towards Curva Grande for the penultimate time. Damon leads, Scornsy 2nd. Charlie Golf 3rd. Charlie Golf, of course, on 3-second penalty. If we look at the interval from the leader on back right now, tell you what, I think King Pro is going to be about 2/10 shy of being able to get that 3rd spot. Oh, big slides there for the V-carb of curveball. That car nearly went around in both phases of the Lesmos. And now King Pro along the right side. Is he going to be able to take him? Yes, he will. So King Pro now up to 5th. We have a yellow flag at the first Lesmo. It's Manson. He seems like he's gotten that one back going. Maybe not. He spun it again, it appears. Final lap of the Grand Prix underway. Top 2 within only half a second of each other. It's going to be a drag race down the pit straight into the round of field chicane. Scornsy's charging well. Damon will cover the left side. Scornsy to the right side, and he'll be in there. And Scornsy, assuming he's able to cleanly outbrake the Williams. Yes, he will. But will he drift far enough to the outside to let Damon in? No, he won't. But Damon's on throttle pretty much identically well to that of Scornsy. Through Curva Grande, heading towards Raggia. Will Damon be able to pull some sort of outbraking maneuver here into the corner? No, he won't have the chance. Bit squirrely under braking as well. That's cost him about 3/10 as Scornsy well up the road now. And I think that one mistake there maybe have just cost Johnny Damon position. Potentially the win. 7/10 of a second the gap. Damon's got to start getting gutsy here. heading in towards Ascari. For the final time, King Pro is about 2/10 shy on getting the third spot. Damon has taken Ascari, for the most part, pretty well. Oh, he's had a bit of a slip there. He's gone wide off the track, heading towards Parabolica for the final time. Entering now. And it looks as if Scornsy, unless he makes a mistake here, he's going to be untouched. Scornsy looking to go back-to-back. How the hell he's done it, I'm not entirely sure. Unless, does Damon have one final push? No. Scornsy will win the Italian Grand Prix. And King Pro is going to be 4/10 of a second shy of taking the third spot. Tarzan, after all is said and done, ends up 5th. Wow. Probably one of the most entertaining Grand Prix I've ever seen. Wow. And by the way, for what it's worth, April 2nd, we head to Spa. Hot Spa, it's been a pleasure joining you here in the CCRL. We'll see you next time.